Hey everybody, welcome to my first YouTube video. My name is Zoe. You can call me Zoe, you can call me Zozo. It's spelled Z-O-E, so you can call me Zoe. My family calls me Zola personally, but it doesn't matter what you call me. I'm here because guess what I love? I love makeup. I love to do makeup and I love wearing makeup. So this is my first YouTube video. Like I said, I will be showing you guys this look I filmed here. It's kind of glowy, burgundy look with some nice red reddish lips. If you want to see how I did this look and what I use, stay tuned for more. So for the primer I'm using today, I'm going to be using the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. This is what it looks like right here. You guys can see. Okay. It is kind of pricey, but it does the job. It does the job. I am combination skin, so I put it in mainly my T-zone area, right underneath my nose, and then right on the sides of my nose, because that's where I tend to get super oily. And then I put it on my chin. My chin gets oily from time to time, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead. I've already put on sunscreen, so I'm gonna go ahead and press that primer into my skin. Sometimes I use two primers, sometimes I don't. It just kind of depends on you know, where I'm going and stuff like that. Okay, so as you can see there that it's already kind of made my skin matte in this area here. So that's what I do first. I do have slight discoloration, especially in my eye area. I do conceal that from time to time, just not today. It just depends on if I'm going out all night. I'll do that extra step just to make sure everything's one base. But my discoloration is not that bad. It doesn't peek through, so I don't do it every day. It's only necessary if you need it. So next thing I do, I normally sometimes go in with my foundation first, or I'll do my eyebrows first, or I'll do my eyes first. It's just depending on you and what makes you feel comfortable. I definitely think we should just go ahead and get into our eyebrows. I am a sports broadcast major. Oh, by the way, didn't say what I was using. I'm using the Goof Proof brow pencil from Benefit. I got it from Sephora. You can get it on Ulta as well. I use the color 5 that I feel like it's dark enough for my brows. Also, I don't have much brow, that's why I draw them on, because I don't have any, barely any. What else? I use, what's good too is the ColourPop brow pencils. They're like $5 each. You can't beat that. This is like 20 something dollars, so you can't beat that. I use that a lot. I ran out, that's why I'm not using it, and I wanted to try something new. I like variety, so I like trying out new things. But definitely, if this is too expensive, go out and get that ColourPop one. It's really good. And I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is one of the first concealers that I've ever used when I first started doing my makeup. They have all kinds of shades. You can get it at the beauty supply store. That's where I get mine, and I just go and stock up. I believe they're like $2.99. You can get them online as well, but it's just better just to get them at beauty supply store around the corner from you and stock up on them so you don't have to keep going back and forth. This, I believe, this shade is Fawn. It's not on there anymore because I've used it so much, but this one I use is kind of like my skin tone. It's called Chestnut, and I use that for the top of my brow, just so when I put on my foundation and everything, it won't be lighter. But like I said, everyone does their brows differently. Sometimes I do my brows differently, to be honest. Like some days I'm just like, you're not feeling it. So I just kind of do it however I see fit, or how I'm feeling, whatever floats my boat that day. So I'm taking one of these Eco Tools brushes. I've had this brush for like ever, and this side, for some reason, I just like how it blends in the concealer. So I just used that underneath there. While I'm feeling extra, then I'll go out and like super carve my brows, like super carve them. But like I said, that just depends on where I'm going. I'm actually going to church today, so I'm just gonna recreate the look that I did the other night. And it is what it is. So normally when I do my brows, sometimes I'll go back at the end and clean them up and make them look better, you know, better just to suit my face, due to the fact that you know, I am not a professional makeup artist, so what I do is not gonna, what I do for my own face is how I feel looks best. You get me? So like I said, it might not work for you, but it works for me, so it is what it is. I'm gonna just use the Smashbox lid primer. I have it in white. Okay, this is the story about this. Okay, I have it in white, but the only reason why I have it in white is due to the fact that some colors that I had, I really wanted them to show up, like bam. So this guy was like, ew, you should try this. I'm like, white? Really? White? But he was like, yeah, just tap it in. I'm telling you, it'll be good, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay. I mean, I don't always use it. I mean, it's good. It's good, but at the same time, it's still kind of like, bro, it's white. I'm clearly a dark-skinned female. Like, I do not want my eyelids looking ashy. So he was like, no, it'll work, just blend it out. So I mean, I've tried it, I've used it a lot. I like it. It's not the end of the world. So I might get a darker shade just to, you know, make it not so stark white. Right now I'm just putting on some more Mercier translucent powder in deep, just to cancel out that whiteness. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. I just find that it helps me blend in my colors. Right now I'm gonna be using my JaclynHill palette. I love JaclynHill, lover. I love everything about the palette except that it's white, because I tend to get my hands super dirty, but it's okay. It is what it is. I'm not tripping. It is what it is. I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit more, see if we can get close so you guys can see what I'm doing with my eyes. My head's gonna look super big right now, but this is just the purpose of the video. So what I'm gonna go in, I'm going to go in with the JaclynHill palette. I don't have the names in front of me right now. Let me get those actually. I'm gonna go in with the orange shade called Hunts. I have the names right here. I'm just gonna go in, blend that in into my crease. Blend it, blend. Oh, I'm also using a Morphe Y17 brush to do that. Just a blending brush. And I just go and blend. It's a very beautiful palette. I love this palette so much. It has a lot of different colors. I've used the purple, I've used the blue. I haven't used the turquoise in it yet. But you know, it's just gorgeous. So I'm still going in with Hunts, just blending it in. Blend. And like I said, you can do this before your foundation or after. When I do it after my foundation, I usually have the translucent powder under my eyes. But since I haven't gone in with foundation yet, it's okay. So next, I'm gonna pack Firework. Color that I'm going to use the outer part of the lid will be Jack's, which is right under Hunt's. I am currently looking at it on my phone, just as I'm looking down at the palette, because their names did not come in the package when I got both my palettes. Did not what came with the card, the names on it, but it's okay. So I can just look on Instagram and see what people put for the names. There might be a little fallout, it's okay. No, it's okay. So I'm gonna go in with Jack, like I said, right into that crease again. So for Crayon Apple, I'm just gonna kind of deepen it up a little bit. Get another flat top brush and go in with that. Also this brush, the JaclynHill palette, will be coming back in stock soon. I'll put the date in the description box. You can use her code Jack Attack or any other Morphe affiliates that you know on YouTube to get money off. It's $38 for 35 shades. It's good. Honestly, I recommend everyone should at least have this palette in their collection because you can use it every day. I've used it every day since I've gotten it. That's how obsessed I am with it. So here we go. Just blending that in, blend that in, blend that in, blend that in. I'm gonna take my small mirror, make sure everything's good and blended, and then we're gonna go on with some shimmery colors. It's always good to blend just so things won't look too crazy. And even if you mess up, we can always go and clean up that when we're finished. Okay, so next I'm gonna be just taking a just kind of flat top brush, I guess, just to pack on the colors that we're gonna pack on. I do this with my fingers sometimes. Yeah, I do it with my finger. I don't mind doing it with my finger. It's just my nails are super long, so sometimes it's just best if I pack it on with a brush. I'm gonna go in with Crayon Apple and Firework. I'm gonna go in with those two. I'm gonna just put one right next to the other, kind of split them on the lid. Okay, I'm gonna get Hunt's onto my brush, which I've already done, and I'm gonna spray with my Morphe setting spray, and just pack that on. I'm gonna pack Firework on the outer part of the lid, and then I'm gonna put Crayon Apple on the inside. As you can see, when you add any type of setting spray with like full shadows like these, it makes them pop. So yeah. There might be a little fallout, it's okay, we'll clean it up later. We'll put on our foundation. So for Crayon Apple, I'm just gonna get another. It's okay. I'm gonna just. So I actually accidentally put Firework on the inner corner. It's okay. We can just go right over it. Doesn't matter. I'm back in with the Hunts. I'm just going back in the crease to just blend out those harsh lines we had from the shimmer shadows here. Sometimes I will add some darker color on the outer corner of my eye, but it just depends on how I'm feeling. Right now I'm just wanting that dark in the crease and wanting I really want the shimmer shadows to kind of shine today. Sometimes you can even use a smaller blending brush to go in with that dark color. I don't really need it today because the two colors I did use are perfectly fine. I like them. So I'm going also in back with Hunts too as well here, just to make everything look seamless and pretty. Next is with foundation. So next I will be going in with foundation. I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation. It looks just like that. And the color I'm using is Cocoa, 212 Cocoa. Also what I'm going to be doing, since I'm going to be going out today, I'm going to be using, I just got this not too long ago. It's called the Urban Decay Velvetizer. And it's a really good product. I like it. It makes your skin matte. It thickens your foundation as well. So like if it tends to have light coverage, if you need more coverage, you can add a little bit of this dime sized amount into it, mix it together, and it will give you a beautiful flawless finish. So I will show you what it looks like in just a minute. I do have my little mixing plate here that I mix sometimes foundations. It just depends, because you know sometimes when you go outside you tend to get darker, or you know the winter time comes, your foundation is just a little off. So the mixing plate is definitely cool for me. I like it a lot, and then also I don't waste foundation. Then I'm going to go on with my Y7 Morphe brush. I've been using it to put on foundation. I like it, so I'm just going to use it for today. I have a lot of brushes. I am in a Morphe brush club. A lot of these brushes that I am using in this video, a lot of them are Morphe. I use some BH Cosmetics earlier for the eyes, but a lot of them are majority Morphe. I have a Morphe brush club subscriber. I pay $19.99 a month to get, it's 3 to 5 brushes. They're worth over $40 value, and Morphe's very cheap, so you're gonna be getting a lot of brushes. And I've been a member since for a year now, and sometimes you can skip months if you want to. Sometimes you can if you have that brush already, you can get different brushes and you can get rewards, just depending on how long you've been with the program. So it's really cool. I like it. Okay, so usually I'm like already a little bit glowy when I put on the Pro Glow, but since we mixed the foundation with that Velvetizer, it's made it a little matte, like a soft matte finish on the skin. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my concealers. I have 2 Tarte Shape Tape concealers here, one in Tan Sand and the other in Deep. These are exactly what they look like here. Don't mind my broken nail. I broke it on my mailbox. I don't even know how. But basically, I'm running out of both. So I actually just picked up BH Cosmetics had a huge sale on their website. They always have sales. I got this for like $3-4. It's called the Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer. It reminds me a lot of MAC Pro Longwear. Like, you do not need to use a lot of this, let me tell you, because I did the other day for date night last night, and honey, I had to work some miracles because I was like, oh my gosh, I put too much on. So I'm gonna go in with the Tape Shape Tape, and if I need some more, I'm gonna go with the BH Cosmetics. I do use the LA Pro I like Girl Pro Concealer sometimes. I like it, but I kind of prefer it for my brows now. Sometimes I let the concealer dry down a little bit so it can give me more coverage underneath my eye. But like I said, it just depends. It depends on what you feel comfortable with. It depends on, you know, how snatched you're trying to be, if you need the extra coverage, so forth and stuff. So just blending that along. As you can see, the contour is already starting to come in from me highlighting right underneath that area, my I guess lower cheek area there. I'm gonna let this kind of sit a little bit on my nose. I'm gonna go in with my darker contour. I do have a BH Cosmetics contour palette that I ordered, but this is what I have right now. I do also use the Bobbi Brown Ebony foundation stick as a contour, but ran out of that, so I'm using the black Radiance here. This is what it looks like. It looks a little dirty, but that dark shade is everything you need. I don't contour every day. But it just depends on the day. Like, you know, I want my nose. Like, I don't cream contour every day. That's what I meant to say. I do contour with just bronzer, but not cream contour. When you do cream contour, it's like an extra but when you do just regular contour with bronzer, it's like a So that's what I said. Today, you know, I'm going to church, but I just want to be like a little snatch, just a little, not too much. Just kidding. I might be too much. So okay, so I normally let that sit for a little bit. I'm not gonna apply my powder. The Tarte Shape Tape doesn't crease like super fast, so that's why I'm not going in with under eye powder like right away. So right now I'm just gonna blend that contour into that area. Going to go in with some translucent powder. I'm going to be using two powders today. I'm going to be using my Cover FX matte setting powder here. Matte setting powder. There we go. It's in the shade Deep. Okay. And then I'm going to be going in with the Velvetizer again. But I'm only going to be going in with the Velvetizer like right under my eyes. I'm not going in like super hand, because even though it's finely milled, I don't want it to have any type of like flashback or anything. Also, not only am I going to go with it under my eyes, I'm going to go with it down my nose here, and then underneath my nose, because I really get oily underneath my nose. For some reason, it never fails, and I'm just like, you know what? Why? So, like I said, it's supposed to make me stay matte all day. So, I'm gonna just put it in those areas. Now, sometimes I do that with my Cover FX, don't get me wrong. I've been using my Velvetizer a lot because I just like how it's been making me look. But if not, I'll go in with my Cover FX. They have a perfect setting powder and they have a matte setting powder. Both are bomb. I both use the one, the color Deep. I have both of them actually. I'm about to run out of this one. I have a little bit left of the other one as well. Definitely get those. Usually when I set my face or make my face, I can just brush it away and not have to do any additional steps or anything like that, because it's just a good powder for like darker skin. Yes, so the Cover FX powder is $30 to $40, but it's definitely worth it. I recommend you guys go out and get it because it's bomb. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with it and I'm gonna just kind of bake that under portion of my contour so it can be super snatched. I'm using the Morphe 5460. I got this in one of my, this is what it looks like. I got it in one of my Brush Club subscription packages that I get, and I literally have like 4 of these. So next, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just go back with the JaclynHill palette. By the way, I don't know if I showed you guys earlier, but this is what it looks like. It says this, basically it says right here at the top, this is dedicated to all my lovely subscribers, XO Jaclyn, and then this is the palette here. Great palette. And then like I was saying earlier, I'm just gonna go in just with the shimmery shadows again, just to make sure they're popping before I go ahead and throw on my false lashes and whatnot. So I did pick up the NYX liquid liner here, right there. I did pick it up. There you go. I did pick it up not too long ago. I like it. So I do like the Kat Von D tattoo liner. That one's good too. But this one's $6, so you can't beat that. I'm just gonna go ahead and line my top of my lash line. I'm going to be using the More lashes from Coco Lashes. You can find them on, you can just Google that and it'll come right up. Actually, just search Coco Lashes. They're like $6 a piece. I do use Ardell lashes sometimes, like the double wispies, but or the Salon Perfect 615s. Those are good. But I just been wearing these a lot. I like the way they look. So I'm putting some mascara on. I'm using the Voluminous Lash Paradise. I'm not really like doing my lashes to the full extreme with mascara, but I'm just making sure they're coated so when I put it on with the lash glue, they can blend in together and not be separated. So I have my tweezers here and my House of Lashes glue. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my eyelashes and I will be right back. So now what I'm gonna do, which is kind of my last few steps that I do when taking off the setting powder. No, I'm just gonna use just like a regular powder brush, it doesn't matter which one you have, just to brush off that powder that we had on earlier, just to set our face, even the fallout we had when we went and did, you know, put some more shimmer back on that lid. Like I said, you don't have to put it back on the lid if you don't want to, but I just did, just to make sure that the eyes were popping. I do normally let this powder kind of sit for a good minute, because the longer you let it sit, the better the results are gonna be. So I can let it sit for 15 minutes and do the rest of my face and be okay. I'm gonna still leave these on there because I'm just gonna go finish the eyes really quickly, just so that contour is nice and cut. Before I move on though, I am just gonna go ahead and set that contour real quick. Sometimes what I do though, as well, is I'll do this first, the powder, right before I put the other powders on, like the cutting contour. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put this right above there, since I didn't do it earlier, right above there, and then just do the perimeters of my face. I'm using the Shea Moisture bronzer. I'm not going to show it to you because it's actually crumpled because I dropped it. But the thing is, it looks like it is discontinued. The color was Mandalay Dusk. It was a illuminating, it's called an illuminating powder, but it was a bronzer basically. You can find it on a bronzer section. I don't know if it's still on there or not, but last time I checked it wasn't. So as soon as I finish this, I might try to look for it on Amazon, or what I might do is I might just use my other contour powder palette that I have from Tarte. I have the Makeup Shayla collaboration, which the bronzer in there is very dark and it's very good. It's a very cool tone, but I can get away with it. Like this is it's warm. It's warm too. At first I thought it was too cool tone, but it actually works for my skin, so I like it. But hopefully I can find it again, because yeah. So I'm going down the bridge on my nose, just kind of contour my nose a little bit. Sometimes I over contour my nose, but if you do, you can just go ahead with the powder and just kind of go over it so the line isn't as harsh. But when you do this, it sure makes a difference in pictures, let me tell you that, honey. So since that is done, I'm going to go in again with that Morphe 460 with that translucent powder again, just to kind of clean it up, make sure it's cutting, contour is cutting. There you go. So yeah, I'm gonna go over it with the set on the sides of the nails, since we just did the contour. Sides of the nails. There you go. So we're gonna go in with the Maybelline Studio here. You can find this out Walmart, Walgreens, any drugstore. Okay, next we're gonna go with the Maybelline Studio. It's called Maybelline Eye Studio, and the black is black. Here you go. You can find this at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, anywhere. It is kind of pricey at Walgreens and CVS, but I just buy it at Walmart because it's cheaper. And it comes with a little brush. I use that too. Also, I use any type of brush that I can. I'm gonna just go ahead and put this in my waterline. I don't know what it is about black on the waterline, but I just love it. I do use other colors in my waterline, but black will always be classic to me. It just will be. Always. Also, I am still learning how to do different things with my makeup. I always like to try new things. Sometimes it doesn't work out, sometimes it does, but I definitely, what I'm gonna go also do right now, I'm gonna just go ahead and put some of that Jack and Hunt's into my, right underneath that black in my water, underneath my water line. And I'll connect it up here. I'm taking, this is a BH Cosmetics, it's kind of like a pencil brush, but it's a little bit bigger. But usually I'll use a pencil brush for this specific area. I'm gonna just go in and smudge that color right underneath that. The smaller the brush, the better. This is the one I have on hand at the moment, but it does the job. But you know, you can do whatever you want with your makeup, like I was saying earlier. So this is the Morphe E36. Since I've already used the other brush from BH Cosmetics, I'm definitely just gonna go in with this. I'm gonna go in with my highlighter that I'm gonna actually use on my face. I'm just gonna put some highlight in my inner corner. I'm gonna be using bronze from the Anastasia Glow Kit here. Love this stuff. Been using it ever since I got it. It's $40, but look how much I've used. I've had it for almost a year. So, mind you, I do have other highlighters, but this one I constantly use at least once on my face, either my inner corner, on my cheeks. It really gives a pretty highlight. Like, it's gorgeous. I'm actually going to be using this as the highlight on my face today. I do have some cheaper highlights as well. Let me know if you guys want to see just kind of a drugstore makeup haul, drugstore video, just only drugstore products. I can do that. Let me know what is my favorite let me know if you guys want to see what's my favorite drugstore items that I use. Favorite high-end. I have all of it. Not all of it, but I have a lot, so I can do any type of video you guys want me to do. Also, just let me know what you want to see, because I'll do anything. You know, my boyfriend really wants to do my I do my boyfriend's makeup challenge, so that might be coming in the near future. He's crazy. I told him, I was like, babe, you know, let me put eyelashes on you. He was like, no. And I was like, but that's a part of the challenge. And he was like, I'll think about it. I low-key think he's intrigued by it, but I didn't say anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my highlighter again with the Glow Kit in bronzed right here. I'm just going to, you know, put some on my nose, some down the bridge of my nose here, and the tip, and then I'm going to go in right at the tops of my cheeks, the tops here. Sometimes I bring it down more, it depends. I normally, and I swoop it around my eyebrow. Just swoop it around my eyebrow. Sometimes if I do apply way too much, I'll just go in with my powder brush that we used earlier and dull it down. I'm doing the top of my Cupid's bow. I'm gonna do a little on my chin. So like I said, if it's too much and I feel like it's too much, then I go in with my powder brush and I just kind of blend it out a little bit so it's not too crazy. I am gonna go in with my brow pencil again and just make sure my brows look good, and I'm gonna go in with my my Anastasia clear brow gel just to make sure they're stuck in place, that they aren't going anywhere. My brow pencil is coming to its end. Oh no. It's all my boyfriend's fault. He loves to try to draw on my brows some days. I'm like, babe, like, if you don't go sit down, leave my stuff alone. I've had this brow pencil for months though, so I knew it was coming to an end sooner or later. I'm just sad it's coming to an end now because I would have ordered one yesterday. But it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead in with the lips We're gonna go in with Carucci's collaboration with ColourPop. The color is called Rouge. It's kind of still on there a little bit. It's rubbed off. I use it a lot. The first time I got this color, it was a little darker than what I wanted, but when I went and got the it was like a last call, I went and ordered 2 more because I just kind of, I like the color, and plus I mixed it with my Cherry Blossom from Colored Rain all the time, and it would have a pretty color, so I just got it. But now the color doesn't dry super dark, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on here, and then you'll be all just about done. So funny thing is, I never used to wear lipstick, and now I wear it almost every day. Almost every day. I never used to wear lipstick with the fact because I didn't wear makeup before I got to college. I do go to the University of Alabama, but I'm from Miami, Florida. I currently live in Pembroke Pines now. That's where I've been since I moved from my grandmother's house in Miami, and it literally is on the line of Dade and Broward, so I'm still South Floridian. But pretty much, like, I never used to wear makeup, so you know, the way I got introduced to lipstick was through my roommate freshman year, and she used to wear MAC lipsticks, and I was like, oh, she was like, girl, try this. She's like, try this on, girl, it look good on you. And the first lipstick I ever tried on was MAC Ruby Rue, and she was just like, come on, try it. And at first I was like, try what? But you know, she convinced me, so pretty much I tried on Ruby Woo, and next thing you know, I had literally almost every MAC lipstick in my drawer in my dorm. I literally bought a MAC, literally. But now I use everything ColourPop, Colored Rain, everything, Anastasia, all that. I love lipstick. I love mixing. Mixing is a great thing. You'll see me do that a lot here on my channel, mix a lot of lipsticks, because I just like creating new colors that people don't have. And plus, like, a lot of the times the lipsticks we see on the market, they don't kind of come off the same color as a lot of the models do, and I kind of, makes me sad, because I'm just like, I want it to look like that on my lips, but you know, I can manipulate it and make it work. So the lips are on here. This is kind of the completed look here. This is the completed look. I hope you guys like it a lot. Just kind of let me know what you guys want to see from me in the future. I'll definitely shoot whatever you guys want me to, like I said previously. Thank you guys so much for watching my first YouTube video. I'm very excited to have shot it and really kind of get my stuff out there. I definitely want to be able to share some of my tips and tricks with you guys, especially, like I said, I love makeup, and the sad thing about it is we don't see a lot of Black YouTubers here on YouTube. Like, we have only a few, and not only that, but they don't get as much recognition as they should. So I definitely want to be on here and kind of bring awareness that, you know, just because I'm darker in skin doesn't mean I don't use makeup, because I want to wear makeup just like everybody else does. But definitely, I just would recommend just expanding your horizons as well, not just watching my videos. Also, shout out to my friend from Miami, Hika MUA. If you haven't gone to subscribe to her channel, definitely do that, because she does some bomb looks, and she's been on YouTube longer than I have. So definitely check her out, check her videos out, subscribe to her, subscribe to me. Just click the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this video. If you want to see more, like this video, if you just kind of like what I did today as well. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.